Everybody, welcome back. So if you saw my recent video about the Polish Circle 11 parts kit I got from RTI, I was so pleased with that thing, I actually got a second one. Now to that end, I will say that recently the Polish underfolder kits that they were offering did not have the folding stock assembly. Now also, if you guys have noticed recently, there's been a lot of M70B1 kits floating around. Of course, one thing you got to keep in mind about the M70B1 kits is those were not chrome line barrels. So more often than not, a lot of your barrels end up looking pretty rough. However, some users or some YouTubers have noted that they've actually ended up with some pretty usable bores after cleanup. So I reached out to RTI, and as a matter of fact, I think James over at J&M Firearms, I think he and I had the same idea about the same time, but I don't know who had the idea first, but I think we kind of both had the same idea. So for what it's worth, I think one of us beat the other one to the punch, either intentionally or unintentionally. I think it was pretty much unintentionally. But I reached out to RTI and I said, hey, can I get an M70B1 kit, and do you have any more, or is there a possibility you have any folding stock rear trunnions, like from a M70AB2, something of that nature? And they finally got back with me. They had an M70AB2 trunnion that looks like it basically had the arms of the folding stock just completely hacked off, but you had the trunnion intact. So if you guys go back and reference my M64 parts kit unboxing that I got from PSA, you'll see that there's a folding stock kit with that, with all the hardware. Problem is, you need the folding stock trunnion, and oh, by the way, folding stock trunnions for the M70AB2 are very expensive. So they're actually more expensive than just the socket trunnion for an M70, M70B1 or an M72. So they actually agreed to swap that in the kit for me, and then I also inquired about possibly getting another Circle 11 with the folding stock kit, and I think I did. We're going to find out today. We're going to check the bores on these. We're going to see what they look like. I just wanted a couple of cheap ones to build complete rifles from. So anyway, without further ado, let's unbox it. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. Could be good, could be bad. You never really know. But even be that as it may, in most cases, the components alone on the kits are worth the price of admission. So just keep that in mind, because parts are not easy to find. I need to make sure I don't have a packing slip floating around in here. I don't think I do. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So let's check this out. I really do not know what to expect on this. I don't have a clue. Now, how they know the differences between the Polish Circle 11 stock kits and the M70AB2s, I don't even know how to make that out myself, but I'm sure you guys will probably school me on that some. Try to get this kind of hodgepodge in here. It's just kind of thrown in a box with minimal packing here. And as always, guys, make sure you check your box out, because I found one of these spare pins hiding out in there. Don't want to lose that stuff. Kind of a pain to replace. I guess what we'll do is we'll take a look at this Polish one first. You guys will notice there's a lot of finish wear on this. Ton of finish wear. However, on the plus side, we do have the rear sight. That lever's intact. And we do have the front sight. Looks like that muzzle device may be seized, I'm not sure, and it does look like that handguard retainer is a bit bent. Not the end of the world. Got some cool markings here on the barrel. I'll be sure and insert those in, and I'll also insert a photo of this rear trunnion. This is a 1944 or 84. Wow, I can't even talk. Papa Sierra 33303. That's a lot of threes. And the bore, my goodness, the bore looks awesome. So for a Polish barrel, I mean, chrome line, cold hammer forged, that's a nice bore. I'm really happy about that. Of course, you can see underneath the handguard, it was actually in quite good shape. It's just everything that's been exposed to the elements above the wood line, things of that nature, looks rough. And it's going to be rough. I mean, came out of Africa. What do you expect? So I'm really happy about that. And of course, our rear stock. This one doesn't look quite as nice as the other one I got, but hey, it's a rear folding stock. Or rear, it's a folding butt stock. Let me get that right. Of course, here's our rear trunnion with the support piece. Nothing to write home about. Nothing really wrong with that. Looks fine. There's our trigger guard. Once again, most of this stuff looks pretty rough. It's actually, that one kind of got boogered up right there on that hole. If you guys can see that. I don't think it's the end of the world. I think it'll still work. And it looks like there's our pistol grip screw. Really don't know what all's in this bag. It's kind of a hodgepodge. Looks like most, if not all, of our folding stock hardware is here. I can't remember off the top of my head how many pins this takes. But there's 2 pins, there's 3 pins. There's the centerpiece that goes on there. I think that's all my folding stock hardware. I do believe, maybe. Maybe not. Very, very dirty as you can tell, but looks like it's mostly here. Of course, you got your trigger, you got your disconnector, you got your sear, you got your hammer, you got all this fun stuff. Rate reducer. Yeah. Very, very dirty. Extremely dirty. But the pieces are here. Now, what you guys are probably wondering more so about, this is M70B1. Now, this M70B1 looks really nice. This one is a 1986 serial 335254. Has the rear sight intact. Flip up portion is a little boogered up, but that can be swapped out. Trying to see if that's electro penciled. It doesn't appear as though it is, but man, this thing looks super nice. Of course, the front sling swivel or front sling loop is kind of boogered up, kind of like on the Polish one, but that grenade launching sight moves very freely. That's a huge plus. That's really nice, actually. Of course, you have your flip up. Get it to flip up. You flip up night sight. It looks like it has a pin installed. Actually, I've never seen that. I don't know if you guys know much about that. I'll have to put a picture in there. I've never seen that on M70B1. Maybe that's the way they did it. Maybe it's a little piece of fiber filament or something. But it looks really good. Actually quite nice. I did not expect this one to be this nice. Let's check the bore out. Guys, the bore, as with any Yugo, surplus Yugo, one like this is gonna have a little bit of frosting or some carbon buildup in the chamber or in the bore. Take a look in the top left. I think this will clean up fine and still be perfectly usable. That's actually pretty nice. So I did make the special request to get the folding trunnion, and looky here. True to their word, yes, it's kind of been busted off at the arms, but that folding piece still appears to be mostly intact. So I'm really happy about that. that's a plus. So my quest to make a M64/M70B1/M70AB2 Franken clone is getting closer. So that's pretty slick. It's rough looking, but it'll work. I think. We'll find out. More to come on that. Okay, so we got our grip screw mount. Got the selector stop. Got the trigger guard. Once again, a little bit wallowed out here. I don't know why that's the case. Same way on the Circle 11. Safety selector. Yep, that one's got it too. No idea what all kinds of hardware is in here. Oh my goodness. It's like brand new looking hardware almost. Spring looks almost brand new. That's for sure. My goodness. Thing looks in excellent shape. Got our pins, trigger. I mean, I'm not complaining. This thing was actually really, really nice. Of course, this one, like I said, guys, does not have the original trunnion because I requested this folding stock trunnion, and it doesn't want to seem to stay. But, I mean, quite honestly, you know, when you think about it, 2 kits for, you know, roughly 3 Benjamins, that's not bad. Not in my opinion, given the components of what you get. Rear trunnions especially, front trunnions especially, side assemblies, all the cool stuff. Now I will give you a little teaser. So over on the AK files we were talking extensively about this, a lot of us going back and forth, postings and this, that, and the other, and there was a gentleman that actually made a comment, hey, I've got X number bolts, bolt carriers, top covers, gas tubes, and recoil springs that all match. Those 5 parts match. So I was thinking, hey, that's a great idea. Hey, how much you want to sell some of those for? You know, I asked him, you know, we got in touch, we talked. So teaser photo in the top left, I was actually able to secure 2 of those parts kits. One will be for this Circle 11, one will be for the other Circle 11, and while they may not match entirely, it'll still be 2 very cool underfolder kits in my opinion. Something that you don't particularly have to really worry about in terms of whether or not you're going to mess it up or, you know, things of that nature. Safety selector doesn't match, but anyway, no big deal. But anyway, we are going to build this one with that M64 kit. We're going to see how this makes out. We're gonna, I could be getting in over my head. I don't know, but I think it's going to be fun to play with for sure. So just want to share this with you guys today. I'm not disappointed. For what I got it for, I'm pretty stinking happy. I'm not gonna lie there. So for those of you guys that you know are on the fence about kits like these, you know, hopefully this will help you make an informed decision. Now, is everybody going to get a perfect kit? No. I know that. You guys know that. But I do believe, I honestly believe that RTI puts them out there and lists the worst possible shape so that you don't get your hopes up too much and, hey, yeah, you could end up with one in worse shape. Or you might end up with one in much better shape. I don't know. I really don't know. But at least it kind of gives you a range. Like I said, I'm really happy with this. Big shout out to Shaw over at RTI. I think you were the one that was helping me out on this. So, you know, I appreciate them bringing stuff like this into the country. I mean, especially with a good condition barrel to a trunnion. That's not cheap. Not cheap at all. I mean, you run 2 Benjamins just for those 2 pieces. So I'm super happy about it. If you guys have gotten any of these kits, let me know how you fared in the comment section down below. I'd be very curious to see that. Let me know your experiences. What parts were you missing? You know, things of that nature. But just wanted to share this with you guys today. Plenty more stuff to come. Of course, I am working on my BM59 Echo project, getting that thing slowly assembled, getting some additional few parts in to try to make it as correct as possible. But once I do get that together, I'll show it off for you guys, and we'll do some test firing of it. And we'll see whether or not it explodes. Hopefully not. But anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys today. As always, big shout out to my subscribers. Thank you guys in advance for all your likes, your shares, your comments. Until next time, you guys have a great day.